Hi guys, Mrs. Brower again. This time we're going to talk about Destiny Discover with some other things you can do with it. So again, as a reminder, you go into the catalog, Destiny Discover, and then once in there, I showed you in the previous video how you can go in and just search for books, look at book covers by categories and things like that. You can use the filters to narrow down by subject. What I want to show you this time is if you do come into the topics, and let's say you decide that you like scary stories, you like horror books, you want to be spooked out. When I come in, remember we're still on the books tab, and it looks like I have over 200 options to look at. Frozen Charlotte, haunted houses. As I'm looking, I can see that this is a graphic STO, which is a graphic novel. Horror would be in the horror section, right? And keep going down and see my different options. SC would be a series of short stories. So I can kind of see that already. I kind of know how that works. We talked about on the left doing things like I only want to see the books that are ready right now. So I choose availability, the ones that are in. So there's 551 available right now. I can narrow down. I talked about R.L. Stein Goosebumps in a previous video. I could come in here and choose PQRS and look for Stein in that list of authors. I'd have to keep on searching for that. All those things. But you can do more than just find books in here. If you come up here, books, next to it is collections, something that we'll talk more about later. But the websites are here. So if you open up websites, and you're just looking for anything spooky, scary, horror related, it's going to bring up some websites that might be of interest to you. This also works at the top. If I come up to search and I put a topic in, maybe I'm searching something for class, it'll find books, but it'll also find websites for me. So here we go. It brought up some options for me. There's ghost stories, a plea to resurrect the Christmas tradition of telling ghost stories. What's your favorite ghost story? And it keeps on going. Just like with the books, I can come over here because there's over 500. That's a lot to look through. And I can come over here to subject and narrow down some of my options so I can kind of just scroll through and look. I can say, you know what, I'm interested in fairy tale ghost stories. And so now I'm down to 17 options: classic children's stories, fairy tales and other traditions, and so on and so forth. More places to explore, more ways to narrow it down. I also can click the X to go back if I don't want to use that filter anymore. There's another tab that might be of interest, which is databases. Now, depending on what you're looking up, you may or may not find some resources. This one's saying, hey, in biography.com, we found 15 resources about scary stories. So that's kind of curious. Coming down a little bit further, Kids Health, CI World Fact Book, awesome stories for free, how stuff works, TED Talks. So more places to look. You never know what you're going to find here. Again, this is when I'm just looking for something I'm personally interested in, but I could put in something that I'm searching for class, maybe a country I'm researching, and I could find a lot of resources here, not just the books. So give it a try, see what you find. And if you find anything really good, make sure you tell me about it, okay? All right, thanks, guys.